from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. Say hello to the wild ones, my co-host, my studio audience. All right, let's get started. It's time for... Perfect. I would imagine that the audience is filled with mostly teachers. Do you have the day off, Columbus Day? Teachers and bank people and postal workers, right? Anyway, well, we work to entertain you. So, you know, I was watching the Kardashians. I'm not exactly sure what episode, you know, you get confused because they all run together. But, you know, Chris's mother, MJ, who I love, she walks in the room and I'm like, this is how you do a bob. You know what I mean? Like, to me, a bob is such a classic hairstyle. They don't look good on me. I used to push myself to wear them. They don't look good. But MJ is 81 years old, something like that. 84. And I don't know whether it's a weave, a wig, I don't care. She looks beautiful with this bob. And it made me say, no, hold on. It made me say, then when is Anna Wintour gonna get the memo? Like, hers looks heavy, thick. She's being out-bobbed by an 84-year-old woman. Oh, Anna. You know what though? MJ swings a lot and yours looks really stiff. Probably like your personality. Just saying. I mean, you know, you read stuff, right? So Kanye West deleted all of his social media over the weekend. You know, and it's the right thing to do. I mean, you know, honestly, it's the right thing to do. And in our morning meeting, people were like, well, you know, if you're gonna be in a business that he's in, you know, they count on social media to keep the business going. You know, you've gotta have your Instagrams and all that crap when, you know, when you're a pop star. And a lot of other things too, but a pop star particularly. I believe that people can follow Kim and find out how he's doing, and she'll put a bunch of stories up there that everything is going well. You know, he's fine. Do I think that this is his idea to drop all of his social media? You know what? Not at all. I believe that he will make it seem like it was his idea. What I think probably was going on in the background of his life is that everybody's going crazy over his crazy behavior. You know, Chris is like, you know, you gotta shut it down. You know, I'm sure Tristan's talked to him about it, not in a bro way, but like, come on, man. You know, all the sisters, you can, you know, and then he's got the kids. So somewhere he probably just decided, all right, I'm gonna shut it down. It's okay, it'll be back up probably before Hot Topics is over. Kim posted a video yesterday though, saying that she woke up to these flowers. There are flowers all over the house, aren't they gorge? Well, oh, and there's the card. All a gift from Kanye. Orchestrated by Chris, no doubt. You know, you get over here and you shut down that social media and you make sure that you send Kim all kind of good gifts and things like that. And I want to see you all at Craig's and all these fancy restaurants. At least once a week, you have to be seen out and seen about. And you can't do it the way you're doing it now. And take your meds. So, allegedly, they're living in the same house now. And Kim and Kanye. They're living like a family. And in the meantime, over the weekend, she posted this bikini picture. Well, you know, how come we can't show underboob? I mean, I thought that you guys were gonna blur crotch or something like that. Anyway, there's underboob and you can see like the top it's actually quite sexy. But and however, people were going off, calling her pathetic, desperate, sad. I agree. Yeah, I do. This picture is so unnecessary at a time where, you know, her husband's losing his marbles, and there's two schools of thought, I guess. You know, while he's losing it, she's trying to distract with pictures like this and all kinds of family orchestrated pictures and things. But we can't forget about Kanye, because he's everywhere, you know, and not in a good way. I don't know, Suzanne. If I could wear that bikini on vacation, right, not with my son.
Right. No, it'd be amazing to be able to pull that off.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's probably girls who could never pull it off who are upset about it. Like, you're a mother now. You know. It's a good one. Clap if you think it's a good one. But clap if you think it's too much. Oh. They're jealous, Kim. No, that was like a 50-50 split. Yeah. So Pete Davidson blasted Kanye this weekend on SNL. Yeah. There was a long rant after the show over the weekend. Or about last weekend. Anyway, here's Pete talking Kanye. Just take a look.
What Kanye said after he went off the air last week was one of the worst, most awkward things I've ever seen here. Kanye was wearing a MAGA hat, and he started by saying people backstage tried to bully him into not wearing it. He wore it all week. Nobody told him not to wear it. I wish I bullied you. I wish I would have suggested that, you know, it might upset some people, like your wife or every black person ever. You know? Kanye, I know you're like, yo, this is the real me. I'm off the meds. Take them.
I thought that was very funny. I'm pissed that I didn't see SNL this past weekend. Pete said that he was cowering in the background while, you see him? Cowering in the background while Kanye is doing his rant that we on TV, or we watching TV, couldn't see. And then eventually what he does is he leaves the stage. Like, he continues to cower, and then he just leaves the stage ever so gently. So, I gotta tell you, it's a messy, messy situation with that Kanye. Pete is funny though, isn't he? You know, I don't know whether it's him or good writers. I thought that was funny. I never really knew who that was because they never even gave him, you know, any showtime until all of a sudden now he's Ariana Grande's boyfriend, so they're milking it for all they can. Which is a good idea, you know, for SNL. He's in like almost every skit, seemingly. Seemingly.
Yeah.
Did you hear that the situation is going to jail? Prison. Prison for 8 months. Well, he's 35 years old, and we all know that he's straightened up his attitude. He's no longer abusing drugs. He's no longer drinking all night. He's got this girlfriend who's really supporting him, and his only vice now is food. Like, if you ever watched some of the Jersey Shore, when they do the reunion thing, he's always has food. Like, constant with the food. But he's 35, he was sentenced to only 8 months. And I say only because it was $8.9 million in back taxes. Now let's call it what it is, Jersey. Some of the highest taxes in the country, doggone it. This is what I say. He should have gotten 2 years. Yep. Yeah. He should have gotten 2 years. His brother Mark was sentenced to 2 years. They're saying that Mark was the mastermind. But you know what? The situation's a grown man. If you didn't want to go along with it, then you should have said something. Also, at what point do you realize that you're not paying taxes and somebody's going to come after you? Because $8.9 million is a hell of a lot of gigs. You know, he's not making it like one lump. You know, you go someplace, you get $500,000 and you keep that money. Then you go someplace and you get another, you know, $500,000 or whatever. But that's a long time to not be paying your taxes. I don't know. I don't have that button. I don't have that button. All I'm saying is that, and his fiance, Lauren, all the kids from the Jersey Shore, the adults now, they were all at the prison with him or at the courthouse, you know, to see him go away. They were all wearing black. I like the closest that they are. You know, he won't even do the 2 years. If he did get 2 years, he'd probably do like a year. Norman says he's too nice for jail. That's the only word that he could use to describe, and I get it. I get it.
He's so sweet on the show.
He did $8.9 million. That's years of not paying taxes.
I know, but he's
Wesley Snipes got 3 years.
That's true. That's
for
true.
not paying taxes.
Yeah, but he seems so sorry.
Norman even says he's not going to survive prison. I'm sure he'll be just fine. Anyway, so his fiance Lauren, okay, so they're saying they're gonna get married right before he goes into prison. I think this is a terrible idea. Just because prison changes you. You know, even though it's only 8 months and he might only do 5 months, you know, it changes you and you still have to pay the money back, the $8.9 million, and some of your best earning years are now behind you. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. He might be nice and all that other kind of stuff. There are plenty of nice people in prison. But when you break the law, you gotta go. And now, Lauren, I don't think it's a good idea for you to marry him. However, you know, and I said, and when you finally do, please don't put it on TV. Well, Bookman, you know, Bookman, who's in charge of Hot Topics, she's my chief. Bookman says, they already filmed it. Yeah. So now we're gonna have to have another wedding special.
They filmed the engagement, not the wedding. They're probably gonna film the wedding now.
And then those two getting back on their feet, and then Mike and Lauren have a baby. I just don't, just put your head down, man. Figure out another scheme to pay your taxes. Good luck. But Wesley Snipes was up to all kind of stuff. He told the judge something like, not only am I not paying taxes, I will never pay taxes. No. He told the judge, it's in the Constitution, we don't have to pay taxes. Taxes are for suckers, you know, like, so, yeah. So he got 3 years. Anyway. Nicki Minaj might be profiting off of her beefs. Well, here's the deal. Okay, people like Cardi B and Remy Ma have been feuding with Nicki after she allegedly tried to stop their bags. Bookman was like, what is that? I had to look that up. What is that? It's in the Urban Dictionary. It means trying to prevent somebody from making money. Anyway, okay. And Nicki wants to put out a line of merchandise with the phrase, Nicki stopped my bag. Well, I think that this is a fabulous idea. I think that this is fabulous. I don't know whether the stuff is out or not, but it came across at my desk that they're charging for the t-shirts $30 and the backpack is $75. And you might not want this stuff, but you know her followers. You know, her followers. Some people think it's really arrogant of her for doing something like this. I think it's really smart. You know, if you're gonna cause trouble, just pay your taxes. Did you hear about what happened at the Lil Wayne concert in Atlanta? Well, he wasn't the only one there, and is that the red carpet for it?
What did you say?
Is this the red carpet for the event?
No, probably not. It looks like it's from a while ago.
Yes, because I was gonna say, Neiman Marcus is sponsoring. All right, so Wayne was performing at this festival. It's called the A3C Festival in Atlanta when someone yelled out they heard gunshots. Well, people started running, look at this, and trampling. Dozens of people were injured. Just this is terrible. But what do you do in a situation like this? When you see people running, you run. I think gone are the days where you stand around and put on your camera phone and try to catch the footage. Like you run for your run. Geez, I didn't come here to run. I could give you a hard walk. A run. Oh. That's why I don't care about festivals and stuff. You guys go and then report back to how they are. 'Cause it's too crazy out here now. It's not even about if you step on somebody's toe that they're gonna get you. Like back in the 90s, that was a big deal. If you stepped on a toe, then you were gonna get it. These days, it's just anything. You could pop a bottle of champagne, people think it's a gunshot. Yes, I wouldn't think it's champagne suddenly. I'm having a good time, I'm watching the festival. Wow, you could bring champagne in a festival, who knew? I wouldn't want our son to go to a festival. And I would hope that he wouldn't even, I mean, I can't say yes or no, you know, he's not living with us. So he can always sneak off, but I don't want him to go to a festival. I don't want him to go to a festival. And people think that they're slick sometimes and you know, you get in like with mace just in case something horrible happens, but all you need is that one downwind and your mace too. Like you have to be careful with mace, you know what I mean? You have to be careful with mace. So, you know, I love my cooking shows on the weekend. It's my way of unwinding before I wind up for the, you know, unwinding from sleep and getting ready for the day. I love Trisha Yearwood, I told you. I love the kitchen. I love all three of them. Jeff, Sonny. I love those people. I love them. Katie, JC. I love them. I heard that they were going to move perhaps the Chew to one of the cooking channels. No. Well, then if you do that, then why don't you put the kitchen on the Chew's, in the Chew spot? They're ready for prime time. They're good. It's good, easy TV. I like the Pioneer Woman too, although I don't particularly like the way her food looks, you know? Every once in a while, she'll score a home run with me. I like the Pioneer Woman though also, and I like Valerie Bertinelli. So, look. So I was watching Valerie over the weekend, and she taught me a trick. Do you know that smell that you have on your fingers when you've been messing with onions and garlic? It smells like that all day. Here's what Valerie says. She's washing her hands, and it was just such a by-the-by thing. She was washing her hands, and so she said, you know how you get the garlic and onions off your fingers? She said, rub the faucet. So she rubbed. She did it. No, listen. You know, you gotta be a little aggressive with it, but if you rub the faucet, and I swear, so I ran to the kitchen because I'd already finished dicing some stuff prior to this, you know, for breakfast, the eggs and the onions. So my fingers were smelling. So I washed my hands and rubbed the faucet, and I'll be damned. It's a pretty good trick. It's a pretty good, thanks, Val. So last week, we told you that Meghan Markle's sister Samantha flew to London to try to meet her sister. It's now a big news story every place, but we told you all about it last week. Well, now we have actual pictures of her outside Kensington's palace. I'm tired of doing this story. You know, outside Kensington, look, handing a note to the guard, that happens to be her husband, pushing her along. Her boyfriend, Mark Phillip, pushing her along. This woman is spending her own money. She's got 1 bachelor's degree and 3 master's degrees. So she spent a lot of her life, you know, in the classroom, only to be reduced to this. Chasing your sister around. You know, it seems like you're not even putting care into getting your family back together. Because if you did, you know what, if I was Meghan, I wouldn't open the letter. But anyway, but if you did, you wouldn't have started this before the wedding. If you really wanted to be in with Meghan and all the money and fame and stuff, you should have just, all of yous. And then you would have gone to the wedding. You could have been at the after party. You could have, you could have been in pictures like this. But look. But if I were Meghan, I wouldn't open the letter because I kind of wouldn't, you know, she's already she's trying to rock my duchessness to sleep and it's not going to happen. I wouldn't open the letter. I would save it though. I would save it. And you know, the day, if Samantha passes away, then I would consider opening it. But I don't even want to know what's in the letter because what is she going to say? She's already said terrible things like, that's her at the gift shop right outside right outside the thing. You know, not for nothing. And if she put herself together, because she represents like she's not all together. She's not all together from the visual to her comments, the stories that she tells and things. So K. Michelle caught a girl by surprise the other day. All right, I'll set you up with the story first. All right, so K. Michelle was home and she says that this girl rings her doorbell every single day to sell her something. So she decided to mess with her. Just take a look.
Get the off my porch. Get your ass off this porch, bitch.
Fantastic. That's a good one. That's a good one. Looks like a nice neighborhood too, golf carts. Say, listen everybody, we've got more great show for you here today. Up next, we've got the inside scoop on Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's divorce. So grab a snack and come on back.